It's the place you go when you finish your show. We're your two best friends. Our names are Max and Ben. We're self-proclaimed television experts. It's Reality Alert.
Hey, you ready to slap some biscuits on the base?
Yeah, we're gonna throw some biscuits on the base, baby.
I assume that just means like going to jam in my jam band. Right? Slap some biscuits on the base.
Yeah, we're like Flea from the Red Hot Chili Peppers, baby. We're slapping that bass. Bam, bam, chicka, chicka, bam, bam, bam. We're getting to higher ground, baby. Yeah, if anybody knows what Zenib and her Pod Squad reject friend, who I don't care about, we're talking about throwing biscuits on the base. So if anyone knows what the fuck that means, please let us know.
Now, with single as a Pringle, we didn't understand that either because you could never eat just one Pringle. That doesn't make any sense. Likewise, with biscuits on the base, I'm just confused. In general, I Googled it. I got a lot of great biscuit recipes. Which I will be preparing over the next few weeks. But I still don't know what biscuits on the base means. Even Urban Dictionary.
What?
I didn't even see there were no Urban Dictionary definitions or anything. So I don't know what the hell's going on.
Yeah, the base of what? So confused. Yeah, hopefully one day we'll know. I kept checking her story thinking somebody would have tagged her and she would explain what biscuits on the base was. I searched Urban Dictionary, Suburban Dictionary, Rural Dictionary, trying to figure out what it was. No idea.
What about like top 1% Dubai dictionary or something?
Oh, maybe that's
what it is.
Maybe that's what it is.
Maybe it's the billionaires in Dubai. That's the things they use. I don't know.
Yo, she's a flight attendant, so that's where she picked it up when she was in Dubai. Yes, I forgot she was a flight attendant until now. Yes. Well, we learned so much today. When while watching these episodes.
Where is that music coming from?
I do not know where it comes from. But what I do know about, I'm getting breaking news. It's coming from me. I have the breaking news. I did some research today by reading news articles that I searched for. I figured out the timeline officially.
Yeah, give yourself a round of applause, please.
Thank you.
This is amazing.
I was prepared.
Did they involve a lot of yarn and a cork board?
Yeah, I was. I was so confused after watching this that I was gonna say, you know what, we just shouldn't talk about the timeline. Fuck it. But then I was like, no, it's bothering me. So I'm gonna say what everyone's favorite website, bustle.com. I want to say that I think that Brennan and Alexa are a bunch of liars.
Okay.
So
I believe it.
So this is from a bustle.com article. So the event that this says the event that gathers everyone together is Alexa's birthday, which is in late September. During a recent interview with Bustle, Alexa and Brennan said filming took place around the time of the reunion. A representative for the show clarified that after the altar, filmed up to and shortly after the reunion, which Kinetic Content previously confirmed to Cosmopolitan happened in early fall 2022. Now, so Alexa and Brennan are trying to make it sound like it happened like right before the reunion, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Now, if you go to Decider.com, they have an article that talks about this, and they went through everyone's Instagram profiles. And they found pictures of Bartise and Nancy wearing the outfits that they were wearing at the party. And
on a photo that was posted to their social medias?
Yes. Not only are they wearing the same outfits, these photos were posted a day apart, and they are geotagged in Dallas, Texas.
Yikes. Okay.
And these photos were posted in August 2022, which was when Bartise said that this was filmed.
Wow. Okay. Okay. Wow.
So this is the timeline, Ben.
Yep. Let's hear it.
We're going to take Perfect Match out of it because that doesn't really matter for these purposes.
Okay. Let's just stick with Love is Blind for now.
June 2021. Love is Blind Season 3 is filmed. Late August 2022. After the Altar is filmed. October 2022, The Reunion is filmed. And earlier in October is when the season aired.
Okay.
So in August, this party happened. In October, so the season hadn't even aired yet.
Wow.
So I think what happened was this party happens, right? And that's why like things are kind of intense with some. Yes, Nicole just asked, so it wasn't even Alexa's real birthday. No, this whole thing is a farce,
What a
believe it or not.
But it is her birthday year.
Yeah, it's her birthday year. We celebrate birthday years on the podcast. It's my birthday year.
It's my birthday
Ben's
year.
Birthday
too,
year.
actually.
Happy birthday year, Ben.
Happy birthday, Max.
Yes, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Nicole. It's your birthday year. So the show hadn't. I was getting kind of the vibe that like the show hadn't come up yet, because I think that they had watched the show right before the reunion happened, and it brought up a bunch of stuff. So like Raven isn't mad at Cole yet in this reunion, and then she joins Alexa and Brennan getting mad for the reunion. Because remember, it was Raven, Alexa, and Brennan at the reunion being mad at Cole.
Right. Because usually they show them the entire show in the hotels right before the reunion.
Yes, and the show had like dropped. Because October 19th is when Love is Blind season.
But typically they're like, it drops like right when they're sequestered, right?
Yeah, and they're showed the whole thing.
To
yeah.
each other. Yeah.
You're right. Yeah, they can't talk to each other. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. That's fantastic.
Yeah. Yes. November 9th, 2022, Love is Blind season 3 finale and reunion are released. November 20th, Raven and SK announced their split. Now, I think what is interesting is that at the reunion, SK and Raven just said that they were back together, not engaged. So I think that they were told, we need you to keep your engagement under wraps until after the altar drops.
Wow. Yeah, you're absolutely right. 100%. 100%. That's exactly what happened.
I love when you say things like that. That is...
Max had a great comment.
Yeah, I know.
Max had a great comment.
Max, you did your homework.
Thank you.
Done.
Thank you to me, Decider.com, not Bustle. They really fucked it
Not
up.
Bustle, but Decider.
Not Bustle and Alexa and Brennan trying to trick us. I like how it seems like Alexa and Brennan lied, and then Kinetic had to come in and be like, just to clarify, we filmed up until and a little after the reunion, just to like be like,
cover their bases a little bit.
Well, yeah, I don't get why Alexa and Brennan felt the need to like lie for the show instead of just not saying anything.
Maybe instead of having stern conversations with Cole, Brennan should have stern conversations with himself in the mirror about who he is and how he's a liar.
Stern is a really nice way to put it. You mean yelling at him?
Stern fits loosely.
Yes, Stern does fit. Yes. But yeah, it is so weird that they were just like, this really fits with our production schedule. You know, film this before for minimal drama. That's why there was such minimal drama. Like you have to let
nothing really. It's a very underwhelming after the altar.
Let the internet come in and fuck shit up, then have a reunion because that feeds their egos and their fire. How 100%. Much better would it have been if the internet had come in and broken up Raven and SK, and then we put them in the same room together. Come on.
Yeah, I would love to have that. I would love to have Raven and SK together after all the TikToks came out, after all of that shit. Would be amazing.
I know, like the whole thing. Like after, like we want to see Zenib and Cole after the Cutie video is shown.
After the Cutie video, after both of their passive aggressive back and forth on social media, like it would just be so much more heightened.
Now, this is also something I was thinking about the reunion. Now, when we were watching the reunion, we thought that the Cutie thing was being brought up to Cole for the first time. And we also thought that the Cutie thing might have been brought up. We theorized that the Cutie thing might have been bringing up to like the Love is Blind people for the first time. So that's why they didn't have the clip ready.
Yeah.
But they knew about it. Why couldn't they have brought the clip up and shown it to everyone at the reunion and gotten their reactions?
That would have been amazing. I don't know. It's like Nicole says in the chat. That would make too much sense, Max.
Stir the fucking pot.
It's too easy. It's too easy. It's funner to complicate things, isn't it? Yeah.
All of the plot lines are the same. Nothing has changed at the end of this after the altar. Bartiz and Nancy. Now they're just not talking again and broken up again. Cole and Zenib. They're fine and just not talking. Matt and Colleen still in a weird situation. Raven and SK broken up again. Everything is the same.
It's the exact same. The exact same.
Come on. I thought reality producer, you're supposed to be evil. I'm supposed to feel disgusted with myself after watching the show. I'm supposed to feel dirty.
I think this is where we get into the big differences between Netflix and MTV when it comes to reality stuff. Is MTV's willing to go that extra mile and Netflix is not.
Come on.
Yeah.
I still had some fun, but come on.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, should we talk about it?
Let's do it. Let's get into it.
You know what? It's almost like it's the right time to talk about it.
I love the Love is Blind Orchestra. They just come out with hits. That one slaps.
Yeah.
I heard that the newest Now That's What I Call Music 2022 that just released from last year, it was Love is Blind Orchestra took it all. Like it was every single song. Yeah.
I wish I was surprised, but I'm not.
Yeah.
It was like watching these After the Altar episodes.
Yeah. You've seen the Billboard charts. Love is Blind Orchestra. Love is Blind Orchestra. Love is Blind Orchestra.
Yeah, and I've seen literal billboards. Love is Blind Orchestra. Love is Blind Orchestra.
Yeah.
People are buying billboards just to do tributes to them.
Remember when they did that special performance with Pharrell at the Grammys, and it was for Bad Boy, and Pharrell did Bad Boy with the Love is Blind Orchestra?
It was incredible.
That was amazing.
And the Minions were the backup chorus. It was so
good.
The
Minions were the backup chorus.
Do you know that the Minions language is called Minionese?
Is it really?
Yeah. I was watching the Minions with captions. It said Minionese. You learn a lot
it's a whole
with captions.
It's a whole other world. Minions.
The whole other world of Minions world. There's a lot of lore there. You got to get into Minion lore.
I know. It's as big as Star Wars or Lord of the Rings.
Yes.
It's that big. Yeah.
We should learn Minionese so we
should start a Minion podcast. Elvish.
That's what we should just turn this into a Minion podcast.
Is it a problem that I've only seen that first Despicable Me movie and nothing else?
Is it a problem that I've only watched 2 minutes of one Despicable Me movie and I'm not sure which one it was?
I don't think so. Let's just get into it. Yeah. So which Minion is your favorite, Max?
The one that puts out fires with the hose and then it goes everywhere.
Mine is the yellow one with the goggles and the overalls.
Oh, yeah. I like that one.
Yeah. He's a cool one.
Did you like Raven and her friend Aaliyah working out? Aren't you glad that everybody brings friends on the show that we never will see again and don't care about?
I'm glad we got to see it. it's gonna live in my mind forever. I'm gonna think about that scene for a very long time.
Do you think Raven and SK are going to have 3 or 4 kids? Did you find these conversations compelling?
100%. 100%. Now, will
Okay.
they all be from Raven? I don't know. They might all be from SK. I don't know.
Gotta hand it to SK. It's good. He's like cheating on her. He's getting her to buy him croissants every morning. This guy is good. This guy is good. Hurry up with my damn croissant. Yes.
The streets call at night and the croissants call in the morning. You know?
Yes. SK, you dirty dog. Oh my god. This guy is fucking incredible. Wow. This Nancy stuff. Wow, Steve and Nancy's mom, they really come in and they know what to do.
When it comes to my babies, I tear shit up.
Whoa.
I love her. I love too how they're like, you could tell they're trying to like act chill based on like what had already aired. Or no, but this didn't air yet. Or they hadn't seen the show yet. Never mind. But
Yeah,
they
but
were
they-
acting like very chill and relaxed. But you could see like the mom's like trying to curb it.
I don't, was it relaxed when she said that he's the poop emoji? That's one of the worst things you can say about
Yeah,
someone.
That's fucked up.
Yeah.
really fucked up.
And
That's
she
something
said she
you should-
hates.
That's actually something you really should never say to somebody.
She also said that she hates him. But Steve says that he doesn't hate him. Steve's really lying.
He's very calm and subdued during this.
Yeah, he's lucky Natasha Lyonne's poker face character wasn't there because she would say bullshit on that one. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I do like Nancy's long question about what is the benefit of being friends with Bartice. What are the benefits? Partial pro-life sounding
you get one
board.
pass, you get a pass.
Yeah, you get the pro-life pass.
You get the pro-life pass.
CPA advice.
Fuck, what else?
This is really hard.
This is really difficult. What else does what does
Tweet at us
Bartiz
if
do
you
for a
guys-
living? What does he do for a living? Do
He's
we
a
know that?
CPA. Remember, we looked it up on
Oh,
our
yeah.
perfect match 2-hour long cast breakdown. You can go to his LinkedIn. So Nancy, she does get emotional, but you know, she kind of figures she seems to know what she needs to do. She needs to kill
break it
Bartiz.
off. Yeah, kill him for sure.
She needs to flush that poop emoji down the toilet.
God's love is just the scars we show. Reaching my arms tonight. Don't love me.
Destroy me!
But like a wildfire. Flow like a river wild.
This new After the Altar EP was fucking fire.
It
man.
was dope, dude.
I can't wait for the LP later this year. It's
Okay,
gonna be sick.
destroy me. I was fucking like, oh my god, I feel it. Yeah. So Zenib and Ashley show up. Do we care about the failed pod people? I mean, I know we talk
Absolutely
about
not.
this all the time.
Absolutely
They
not.
failed.
They failed. They didn't make a big splash.
Yeah, that's like if you're watching The Weakest Link, and then they say the lady goes, "You are the weakest link. Goodbye." And then for some reason, like the camera just pans to the rejection green room where they're sitting, and then for some reason, instead of watching the rest of the game show, we just watch the rejected people sitting in the green room. Why would we do that?
That's such a sick reference. The weakest link. I love that. That's of all the shows you could have done, Jeopardy, Wheel of Fortune, shows that are currently airing. That's
They don't
amazing.
have people eliminated for being weak. You know?
Jane Lynch or the British woman. Who
The
do you,
British woman, you know, that was actually the only thing I've ever seen Jane Lynch do that I was like,
No, I'm not into it. Yeah.
no, she like wasn't herself. She was very
But
stiff.
Glee, you loved. Glee, you were really into that.
Yeah,
I
Jane
remember.
Lynch is great on everything besides being the host of the Weakest Link. I was like, Jane Lynch, why aren't you doing the whole Jane Lynch shtick? You know,
Yeah.
she's
Yeah.
great on
And it
Only
was weird how she tried to
Murders.
do it was weird how she tried to do the British accent too, like the other
Yeah,
one.
she can't
You
do that.
are the
'cause it
weakest
works.
link. Goodbye.
Yeah, and she should do a face where she's like, you know, Jane Lynch thing. Zenib, she's still hot as fuck. They spend like 5 minutes talking about what dresses they're going to wear, even though we're about to see them in 2 minutes.
I love
They really needed to pad this 33 minutes.
I actually rewinded and rewatched that scene like four or five different times. I loved it so much.
Yeah, it was it was really exciting. Biscuits on the base, baby.
Biscuits on the base.
But
They can't keep getting away with this, Max. Just throwing out phrases that mean absolutely nothing that they make up. They can't keep getting away with it.
Yeah, it's so crumpy on the D-Dow, dude. It's just fucked up.
It's so fucked up, dude. I hate it.
It's blinking winking. I just can't handle it.
They should go to prison.
But this scene wouldn't compare to how fun it was hearing Alexa and Brennan talk about if Brennan should wear white socks or black socks. That's why I tuned in to Love is Blind season 3 after the altar to hear people talk about socks.
Yeah.
Okay, we get to the party. I would like to use a rotating photo booth. That sounds fun.
I've seen those at parties before. Yeah.
Have you been to a party with one?
I have. They're also common at weddings too. Sometimes you see them at weddings.
I mean, I've seen one I've never seen one in person. Did you use it?
I don't. I think the line was way too long. I don't. Think
it seems to be very popular.
Yeah,
it'd be hard to get off of it once you're on it. I would be milking it.
Yeah, you'd be like again.
Yeah, and then I would post so many pictures to our regular Instagram just of myself on that thing doing a million poses. We would lose a lot of followers
or gain a lot. I don't know.
Yeah, we probably would.
Those things are so popular. You never know.
I would be stripping while on it.
Yeah. Did you think this party was as sexy as what Alexa was hoping for?
Oh, yes. And it looked like the best party ever because it was in Texas, like Brennan said.
Yes. I although if it's a Texas party, I don't know why the Cotton Eye Joe wasn't playing. I don't know why there wasn't any hoedowns happening.
Where was the greased pig?
Like, there's nothing sexier than a greased pig, and there's nothing
Exactly.
sexier than the Cotton Eye Joe.
Yes.
I mean, that's like you got Barry White songs, right, for lovemaking, but at the top of all those Barry White songs, it's Cotton Eye Joe.
I'm guessing all of their guns were concealed, right?
Oh, probably, yeah.
Yeah. Colleen arrives and she says she wants a shot, an espresso martini, and a glass of wine. She's mixing a lot of different alcohols.
Yeah, it's a good strategy. It is. If you want to get drunk fast, that's a good way to do it.
She does not have acid reflux, Colleen.
She probably took a handful of Tums before.
Yeah.
Before she did
but definitely.
Cheers to getting litty as a titty.
Definitely. She promises there will be drama. She lied. But she will stay out of it. That's really boring. So Matt and Colleen, we learned that on the night of the wedding, Matt passed out drunk. That's really fun. They have this weird.
Matt passed out is better than Matt not passed out, so we'll take it, right?
Yeah, because then he couldn't like yell at her and
he can't berate her. He can't. Yeah.
They have this weird little fight where they keep saying you're drunk, no, you're drunk. It's very awkward.
Yeah,
Makes
weird.
Very uncomfortable.
It's like it's funny. She's like regulating his drinking, but then at the same time, she is like taking 3 different shots at the same time and all that.
Yeah, they like know they're gonna fight, so they're already fighting.
Oh yeah.
They should buy a house.
They should. I think that's the best. They should have kids and buy a house as soon as possible. Really get those commitments locked in. Yeah.
So the energy is already weird, but the weirdest thing that happens is as they're having this fight, SK approaches them and goes, "So are you guys rushing to have kids?"
SK.
Now, not only are they fighting, everyone is aware that they don't live together.
Yeah.
So they haven't even lived together. Why would they be rushing to have kids?
Right. Right.
What is
Well, the kids would live in a third home, a third apartment. It's a separate apartment for the
Yeah.
kids. So the three of them will all live separate. The kid will have their own apartment. Colleen will have hers. Matt will have his. The dogs will get their own apartments too, I think. Would
I
probably
think
be best.
SK is trying to segue because he knows he's juggling too many women right now. So he's trying to rush Raven to have kids before he gets caught.
Lock it in, lock it down.
Lock it in. That's why he would propose so quickly. So Cole
'Cause
shows
once you have
up.
kids, you can't get divorced. It's impossible.
No,
Impossible. Yeah.
no. Probably not in Texas. I don't know what the
Yeah, you
what
know
the
what?
laws
You
are
might be
there.
right. I know.
Yeah. Cole shows up, and I do get excited about this.
I wake up in the morning and I manifest drama.
That's what I try to do. I wake up every morning and I go, make reality TV good, bring drama. And in my own life, I go, drama, please. I want somebody to throw wine in my face. I want, I just want something to happen.
Pretty much the second you step out of your apartment, you're picking fights with people. I've
Yeah, I
seen
just
it.
yell at people on the street. I throw snowballs at cars. I do whatever I
I've
can.
randomly in the past, I've randomly like walked into Prospect Park in Brooklyn, and I've seen you fighting with multiple people at
Yeah.
a time. Yeah.
I just go and I poke them in the ribs. And I go, hey, hey, hey.
Slap him. Did you sleep with my girl?
Stuff like that. It's great. Should we listen to Cole meeting Alexa's stepmom?
Oh, sure. Yeah.
I'm Morgan.
Morgan?
I'm Alexa's mom.
You're empty. No, you're not.
Stepmom.
What?
Stepmom.
Why do you look like you're the same age as Alexa?
Because we basically are.
Because she is.
But you're like really beautiful, and I just thought Alexa's mom would be the same age as my mom because I'm the same age as Alexa. You're way younger than my mom. Cole, I need you to come with me right now. Sorry, bye. You are not Alexa's mom.
Stepmom.
Why did they pull him away? I don't know.
I know.
Let the man talk.
I like Cole's mouth diarrhea. I don't see what the problem is.
It's amazing.
Um,
How drunk was Cole before he even showed up to that party?
Pretty
gonna
drunk.
guess pretty drunk. Yeah.
Now, I understand Cole was being very rude, but it is interesting that she introduced herself as Alexa's mom and not her stepmom.
Yeah. You know,
Why
they
did she-
they actually have similar facial features. They actually kind of look alike a little bit. They have like similar eyes, I think. Have you
But
noticed?
why did she introduce herself as her mom and not her stepmom? Because Alexa doesn't call her mom.
Yeah, this is probably a long running thing, isn't it? In their family, I imagine. She probably wants Alexa to call her mom.
No, she doesn't.
You don't think?
You think she does?
Yeah.
That is.
I was
yeah.
kind of giving that and getting that impression a little bit.
Yeah, that. But I think it's funny. She says mom, and then once Cole starts calling her Alexa's mom, like she said, then she's stepmom.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I guess because then he's calling her biological mother. and
Well, yeah,
she's
but
like,
he's
no.
also like addressing her age and
Yeah, I know.
like
I
that.
know.
So
I know. It's inappropriate. He was being very inappropriate, Ben.
Oh,
But,
totally. Yeah. Yeah.
At least somebody was being inappropriate at some point during the episode.
Yes, we like inappropriate
It was very funny.
to a certain degree. To a certain.
Yes, it was funny. She didn't look happy. I wish that her dad or Brennan had been
Got in
around.
a fight with Cole. Yes.
Yeah.
I would love to see Alexa's dad fight.
That's my young wife you're talking to. Age isn't nothing but a number.
He grabs the knife. Come here, you.
That's my hot young wife.
Take out your penis. Circumcise you.
She's soon to be a jilf, okay?
I'm gonna cut you like a wedding cake.
Gilf, it's gonna give.
Gilf. So Bartiz brings Cole and Brennan together so they can hash it out. And Brennan, he just starts yelling at him. I was thinking about this. So, I said yesterday, I was like, why is Brennan so angsty? And I thought, maybe it had to do with his relationship with Alexa, and that's why Adam said that to him. No, I was wrong. Adam was just being misogynistic, toxic masculinity. I thought I'm wrong. I apologize, everyone. I was incorrect. I went over theorizing. I apologize.
Yep.
This is what's happening, I think. I think he is mad because maybe Alexa talks about this all the time. And he's upset.
He's tired of it. He's
tired of it. And he's so mad at
Look at the
Cole
drama.
because he has to hear about it all the time. What do you think about that theory?
Given the timeline that you presented at the beginning of the episode, I'd say that tracks perfect. Yeah.
Because why is he so mad? It makes no sense.
He seems very annoyed at the whole
Why
thing.
does he care so much?
I don't know. It's I feel that Nick and Danielle from last season were sort of put in this sort of position by the producers, in that they had to go around and try and fix things with the other couples, make sure things were good, right? So I get that he was placed in that role, but it does seem so extra, the amount of hatred that he's giving off in this.
Yeah, I mean, I feel that I agree. I mean, like I think the boat that we ended up in is that Cole was very rude to Zenab, and I think that the way that Zenab did perceive things, I don't think that. There's a lot of people online that are like, Cole is innocent and Zenab is like a sociopath.
Yeah, and that's bullshit.
And then it's like, no, the way that she perceives the cuties thing is like sad. It's like her perceiving that he was like fat shaming her is like, it's not her being manipulative. It's like, it's sad that she perceived things that way. It's not like it's not her being manipulative. So
it's clearly a trigger for her. It's clearly something.
Yeah. So if Brennan doesn't like that Cole act, though, it's okay. But for him to be like yelling all the time when he's not even like involved, it's like so weird. Like,
yeah. Well, that's why I
so
brought up like the Nick and Danielle thing, is I think they were sort of thrust into that position by the producers. Because someone has to be the host of the episode, because the show doesn't have hosts, so somebody's got to do it.
I get what you're saying. Yeah. But also, he doesn't want to hear about it anymore, so he's mad at Cole because Lex talks about it all the time and he doesn't care.
I love that theory. I love it.
It's gotta be.
It's gotta be.
And Cole is like, yeah, I get it. Like, your wife is best friends with Zenab, so you'd be hearing from Zenab's perspective. So I get it. And Brennan's like, that's not what it is. Ah! If only he'd flipped a table or something, that would have been good.
That's what we needed.
Yes. I love how at the end, they're like, are we solid, dude? We solid? Like, what is solid? You hate each other.
Yeah, that's not solid.
And then at the reunion, you're clearly not solid.
You my cutie, bro? You my cutie?
Yeah. Yeah, we cuties now, bro. We don't have to talk about these speeches, right? These were really boring, right? Do you have anything about the speeches?
I didn't even write anything down for it.
I didn't either.
I didn't. It was very
They act like they're the only people to have ever gotten married.
Yeah. Or have a birthday.
It wasn't even her birthday. It was a lie.
It wasn't even her birthday, but she's
fabrication.
Yeah. It's sad.
Did notice this.
My wife.
I just love Borat so much.
Yeah, do you remember when we noticed that on the boat from the captions that they were like my wife, and it was really subtle from he really is a big Borat guy, and he says it later on in the show too. He loves it.
I'm not gonna lie. It was about within 10 minutes of leaving the courthouse that I said it to Amy after we got married.
Oh, you have to. It's a rite of passage.
It's basically like law. You have to do it.
Yeah, but I bet he says it every
After I
day.
said it, she was like, "Do you feel better? Are you glad you got that off your chest?" I was like, "Yeah, I feel."
I
much
think he says
better."
it every day.
Why not? You should. That's like one of the
Uh,
big perks of being married is getting to say my wife.
But they do other references too. Like they were doing the very nice, very nice. And I think
Yeah.
he's probably always going like, not. This suit is
I-
black, not.
I
He's like doing
remember
that.
Matt sitting down at the bar and he was going, "King of the castle, king of the
Yeah, he's like
castle."
always. Nicole has this in the part of their vows. I do not.
Not.
So Bartiz breaks up with Nancy breaks up with Bartiz this time. She says he hasn't been a good friend now. I thought he was a good friend. Where but
I'm confused.
Bartiz is right. These people are getting in her head. They're messing with her. Her family is leading her on the wrong path.
Yeah.
They're leading
Her
her on.
mom is manipulating her
Yes.
100%. I don't know
You
what
know-
her game is, but she's manipulating her.
It's like they say you can't be friends with your family. I don't get why she would
Yeah,
do this.
He really can't. He really can't.
I
I don't
do
think it matters that much to Bartiz, this little breakup of friendship. Do you?
Yeah, it seems like he's acting.
I think he's like, I don't think he really cares that much.
I do like when he's like, "So are we gonna be friends or not?" And she says no, and then she giggles. She's like, "No." Okay. No more
Gotcha.
drama. Yeah, and then they just
more
cheers. And I'm like, "That's it."
Yeah.
Well, also,
Fight.
he said that he's been talking to Alexa and Zenab, and they told Nancy not to talk to him anymore. They told him that she's going to break up with him, basically. They warned him about the drama. They hate TV.
Yeah. They absolutely do. It's really fucking annoying. It's really, really annoying.
Yeah. People have said that this cast is unlikable, and I'm starting to believe them. Because I
Just
loved
now?
them beforehand.
Just
Yeah.
now?
I thought they were all really likable until now.
It could have been amazing though. To me, I think it falls on the producers. I really do. And like you said, the timeline of if they had waited a little bit longer, this could have been really good. It could have
Yeah.
been really good.
Yeah, I don't know
It's on
why.
the cast necessarily, minus Alexa and Brendan. They're
Like-
so boring. I'm sorry, but they are.
I guess they thought that we needed this to lead into Perfect Match, but couldn't
don't think-
we know that they filmed the ultimatum. Why couldn't that lead into Perfect Match? I guess this is more popular. I don't know. The whole thing is weird. Cole and Zenab go to talk. Cliffhanger. We get into Cole and Zenab. Yeah, this is episodes 2 and 3, guys.
Yes.
So Cole starts out and confess. I love this. Cole's like, I've learned to be more careful with the words that I say because words have a large impact on people. Because you could be with someone that totally twists your words around and make you look evil. So he's learned nothing.
Yeah.
Which is good.
Well, it's as we've already seen throughout the night, he has been filtering his words. He hasn't been calling stepmoms hot and young or anything like that. He's done a really good job of filtering himself. Yeah.
His conversation's kind of like a whole nothing. He does say that he did think she was going to say no, but he also thought that she said she didn't want drama, and she is like, yes, I did say that. And then I'm like, so you're going to explain why you
did all that? Yeah.
And then she just didn't.
That doesn't.
I
Yeah.
was like, oh, I would have thought it was interesting if you said why.
Yeah.
Okay. And she's like, what about the positive things I said though? Like how I love you or something.
Right, but didn't all those positive things have a but right after it?
Yeah. I did like when she said, when he was like, I thought we were going to continue dating. And she was like, but you didn't like me or my attitude or how I looked. And he was like, yeah, that's fair. I didn't. You're right. You're right. I think you're ugly and your attitude sucks. Your personality's washed, but we should have gotten married though. Come on. I love you. I just don't like anything about you.
Why didn't they give him a little Nerf pistol in his jacket
No.
so that he could stand up in the middle of the conversation and say, "You know why I came here tonight? To finish the fucking job." And then he pulls that out.
Bam.
The little Nerf thing goes right on her head, and then the suction cup on it lands it perfectly, and she's walking around the rest of the night with a little Nerf on her head.
I know. That would have been good because at the end of this, they both say they don't want to fight. Like,
Why?
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 Why don't you want to fight?
This is why. See, if this had all happened after the passive aggressive social media stuff, maybe they would have actually wanted to fight. You give them both Nerf guns, and you say, "Have at it."
See, this is interesting. So she seems so like she seems so fine and like she's in therapy and she's like moved on during this and she seems like okay. And then the reunion happens and then after that she goes to see Cole's ex-girlfriend we know.
Well,
Why
is-
over
isn't the thing that changed that she saw the show at that point?
Yeah,
then?
I guess, but
And so it like probably reinvigorated some hatred and feelings like that.
yeah, but still, why did she need to go see Cole's ex-girlfriend? That is ludicrous.
Well, yeah, that's obviously a step too far.
But also, that is why this show should have been filmed afterwards because they should have sent a camera crew with her.
Yes. Yeah, that would have been amazing. Her going to hang
Yeah,
out
it's like, why are you doing amazing stuff like this
And-
off of
and
the
then you would
show?
invite the ex to the fucking party. Hello.
Yes. God.
That's what should have happened.
I did
God,
like
make us producers, Netflix. Come on.
come on. I did like how after this they cut to a confessional of Cole saying he wants to marry someone who looks good in a bikini. I was like, oh, good job taking that confessional out of context and putting it at the end of this. That
I was
dirty.
thinking, oh, he's saying a lot of good things. And then right as he says that, I go, and there it is.
There we go.
There it is. He just ruined everything that he just said.
I'm like, I'm sure he was talking about this scene too.
yeah.
And then the party's over. Wow, what an eventful party.
Uh-huh. Oh my goodness.
Matt and Colleen get barbecue.
I love
No.
how they're skipping living together in an apartment and just going straight for a house. In
It's
today's
really
market,
good. Well, the
it's great.
parents want grandkids. It's time
Yeah.
for grandbabies. I love when parents pressure their kids to have kids. Like, give me some grandbabies. I want the grandbabies.
Yeah,
Hurry
yeah.
up. Make kids. I don't care if you're not ready. I need them.
You know what's really cool is that at that barbecue place they went to, that barbecue place has the same style of cups as Love Is Blind.
Yeah,
Isn't
that's
that cool?
wild.
They serve the same kind
In
of cup.
Texas, do they just have? I see them a lot. Do they? It's just Love Is Blind
I
really
think
popular
at
in Texas now?
Whataburger, you that's the same cups too. As like the
Wow, that's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, that was that.
Yeah,
SK and
it's
AB,
stupid that they want to buy a house. That's all I got to say about that.
yeah. SK and AB. I like how they're trying. How they still like. I guess what they were trying to do is for people who don't go on social media, which must be 10% of viewers. They're trying to make this really romantic. But it's like we know what's happening. Anyway, it really got me. I was crying. I was tearing up. I was so happy for SK and
Sure.
Raven.
Yeah,
I like SK says he knows what Raven went through at the wedding. It was really hard, and he wants her
to go through it again.
or to
Yeah.
go through again, and that he's there for her for the long haul.
Yeah. Uh-huh. He wants to see her cry over and over again for the rest of their lives.
But AB knows what's going on. He tells SK to ask about cancellations and returns.
There you go.
He knows.
He knows.
He
He
knows.
knows.
He's like, make sure you get it back in case you want to give it to one of the other women. In case she finds out about it, you want to make sure.
Do you think he knows about all the
Yes,
TikTok women? I bet he does.
he
I bet.
knows. He knows. Alexa and Brennan, the baby onesie. So she wants 5 kids, so she's gonna have 5 C-section scars. That's gonna be pretty cool.
Insane. I still think that's nuts, Max.
Ben, it's badass.
It is not a doctor recommended thing. Doctors do not recommend you do that.
How do you know?
Google it.
Did you Google it?
I did. After
Did
our
you?
conversation yesterday.
Did you?
And I validated myself. Yes.
Oh, okay, good to know. I didn't Google it.
Yeah.
Okay. I still think it's badass though, the 5 C-section scars.
Hell yeah.
Matt and Colleen, I like how they share their quote pet peeves end quote with each other, which is things that they just really dislike about each other.
Yeah. It's so fitting of their relationship.
One of many.
I can't believe they didn't say Cowboys fan and Eagles fan. That's
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't believe they didn't say everything.
Being in the same room as him.
Yeah.
When he screams at me, when he yells at me, when I feel scared and afraid and want to run away.
Oh, I have a question about the barbecue scene. They said that he goes to all of her ballets. What does she do at the ballet? Is she like a lighting designer or something? Is she stage manager? What does she do? What does she do at the ballet?
You know the people who sell the candy down the aisles? She's one of those people.
Yeah, ballets. Yeah, there's the candies.
Yeah.
Yeah. They go up and down. Yeah, with the candy and like the light up.
candy.
The whirly gigs, like the circus people at the ballets. Yes. Yeah, that's what she is. I forgot.
She sometimes is in the box office. She does the tickets too.
It's really nice of him to support her at every show.
one M&M, please.
So they're talking about buying a home, and Matt wants a new home, and Colleen wants an older home for the bones, for the good bones, because a newer home couldn't have good bones.
No
I'm
way.
confused about this discussion.
I'm confused because they shouldn't be buying a home to begin with.
That is the main part, but also can't you guys just look at houses in your price range in general and then see about the quality of the home in a neighborhood that you both agree upon and then decide what you want, but first of all, just not live together whatsoever?
I don't know what the housing market's like in Texas, but up here in Colorado, you don't really get, it's not like a pick and choose kind of thing. It's kind of like, oh, I have to put in an offer well above the original and I have to outbid like 100 other people on this house because that's how bad the market is.
And you have like 30 seconds to make the to make the offer once it's on the market. Yeah.
Legitimately, yeah.
Yeah,
That's
I know.
like right now. It's crazy.
Yeah, and then I love the part where like they're looking at the phone and they look at houses that we can't see. I thought that was really thrilling. I could do that all day. That was really cool.
So good. I hope they post all the Zillow recommendations that they have.
Yeah, that was really cool. So Raven and SK, marry me with a neon sign. How cool was that? Not tacky at all. That was scintillating. That was.
They should have used the reality alert.
I know.
Come on. I don't know.
That was beautiful. I was crying. I was so happy for them.
It's too bad he didn't Twitch stream it live. The proposal.
Yeah,
that's too bad.
If only Netflix would have let him. I gotta say though, proposals not through a wall are really boring. It's a lot more fun through a wall.
It's way more fun.
Once you see proposals through a wall, normal proposals just don't work.
I like hearing, are you standing up? Have you stood up yet? You're standing up now? Okay, I'm getting on one knee. I like hearing that stuff.
Yeah, it's like, are you hugging the wall?
Said that even though there was no wall, he could have at least said like, Raven, are you standing up? And he's like, I'm on one knee, just to bring back the pod energy a little.
Yeah, bring back the pod energy. Come on. I really liked this part, which brings up our sign of the day.
Cheers to being a cat dad. Cat daddy.
So is he calling him Oh, my sign just fell apart, but it said cheers to being cat daddy before it fell off.
Okay.
But that's what the karma I get for saying. Is he calling him her daddy because she's a cat? Is that what's happening?
Yeah. Well, duh.
'Cause she's the
Is
cat.
there any other way to see it?
I don't know. I don't think they have a cat.
Meow, meow, meow. I was thinking about that the other day. I was like, I think you like really wet food, and I like crunchy, dry food.
Yep. He's her cat daddy. Well, he could have been.
You know, I really love that scene at the beginning of the episode where she was talking about how she's given up like catnip in the morning and she's switched to just the dry food. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. He could have stayed her cat daddy, but he went prowling down other alleys and started sticking his barbed penis in strays, you know? He really fucked it up. Come on,
Folks,
SK.
This is why you spay and neuter your pets, okay? Please.
I thought you were going to say, this is why you listen to our podcast.
Yes, that too.
Barbed peni.
But seriously, spay and neuter your pets. Bob Barker was right. Listen to him.
A few months later, SK cheated on Raven?
Oh, what?
Say what?
I
The
don't.
relationship is over? This was sad.
I don't believe this. All these couples don't live happily ever after. I don't understand.
Believe it.
It's so confusing.
Yeah, I just wasn't sad because I had already processed it. I had cried a few months earlier.
Yeah. I was like, I have no tears left. Like,
Yeah, I've been crying for the past few months. I had just gotten over it. I'm not going to go under it again.
I'm drained. I'm emotionally. I have nothing left
Yes.
in the tank. Really, nothing left.
But she still believes in love, and Matt and Colleen are worms.
Yeah. I was like, why are we playing this scenario out? We already know Matt is a fucking worm.
Yeah, he's a really little worm.
He really is a worm. Why are we playing out this hypothetical here?
So that was after the altar.
Yeah.
They
Bad.
need to
Not good.
fix this.
Yeah, they do. They need to give more time and attention to this because it really feels
Yes, these
not.
aren't really worth watching right now.
No way. Perfect Match does look fun though.
It looks amazing. There's a lot of drama going on.
Looks like it.
Looks like Joey is making out with the blonde Carousel. Like you said, she was
from
into
Sexy Beast.
blonde
Mm-hmm.
from Sexy Beast to Panda. I said, well, she's the blonde and she's goofy. She
I
had
knew
good people. We already called a perfect match. We're fucking geniuses. We're the only podcast you should listen to, guys. We're gonna be covering every episode of Perfect Match. Bonus episodes on our Patreon, patreon.com/reality alert. You got to come check it out. So starting Valentine's Day, we're going to be covering it. We're going to be the best place to check our coverage, maybe the only place to check it out. So make sure to subscribe to us on YouTube, youtube.com/reality alert. Make sure to check us, twitter.com/reality alert, and Instagram @reality alert podcast, TikTok too. Remember, tell your friends, tell my wife, and tell everyone Perfect Match is coming and Reality Alert. We have watched every single show. Check out our cast assessment.
We can't wait to spend Valentine's with our rascals, our cuties. We love you all. We can't wait to do it. We'll see you then.
Yes. Nicole says lots of kissing. You guys must be excited. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Bye.
bye.
It's the place you go when you finish your show. We're your two best friends. Our names are Max and Ben. We're self-proclaimed television experts. It's Reality Alert.
Cheers to being a cat dad.
Cat daddy.